think TV should just work.
Hello, y'all. I hope y'all had a wonderful day. Today was great. I cannot complain.
No?
Of course, we did some more work, physical labor. My hands dirty. It was worse than that. But guess what? I can get dirty too, just because,
Just because you always clean, don't mean you can't get dirty.
Right. I prefer not.
Choose not to.
Yeah, I prefer choosing something else.
Get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, get somebody else to do it. But y'all, I'm making spaghetti tonight. Everybody go crazy over my spaghetti, and y'all haven't had it. If y'all haven't had it. If y'all haven't had my spaghetti, trust me, it will be a treat, I think.
Yes, it's a treat.
So we're going to do Italian spaghetti. We're going to put some red peppers. Try something a little different, but I ain't going to do it in the whole spaghetti.
Maybe you should put it on the side of yours?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
See
just kind of, because...
because everybody might not,
like it like that. Just the traditional way of doing things like I do. Y'all, today was good. Like I said, it could be better for everybody, even myself. Even though my life is so beautiful and stuff, sometimes... You got to ask yourself, what are you doing and who are you doing it for? Like for me, my life is, of course, God, family, health, and wealth is important. But at the same time, it's good to have some good friends.
Yeah, of course. If you have some. I mean, you're only going to have a few in this lifetime that's actually considered a friend.
Yeah.
But, of course, God first and family second.
Friends, how many of us have them? Friends.
The one you can depend on.
Call on none. You call on none of your friends and say, you know what, hey, my favors are big. I need $100 grand, man. I got an investment we want to close on.
$100 grand?
I need 50,000.
You don't ask your friends for
50,000, man, shoot.
You ask your family for 50,000.
I'll be honest, most of the people that we are now affiliated with, that's chump change to them.
True.
And I can get it if I want it.
Right.
But it's a matter of convincing them that it's a smart decision. Or they say, why don't you use your own capital?
Right.
Like, if you believe in it so much. We don't have that problem because we use our own money. At one point, we used to use banks' money.
That's true.
OPM, other people's money. You can get rich using other people's money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's best to use yours because you have total control over what you do. Well, you were saying...
I was saying, you can't ask your friends for 50,000. You're supposed to be able to ask your family for 50.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm pretty sure if I wanted $50,000 from my family... I can raise it within short period of time, very short period of time. But it ain't about that, y'all. The purpose of this message today is to allow you guys to stretch your faith, and to grow. And yes, we talk about finance a lot because that's the main area the devil attack people in. I guarantee you, if any bishop, any pastor, any evangelist, one and all will see this, right? When you go to church, ask the congregation to raise their hand if they believe God for a financial miracle, and just sit back and watch. Because at one point we was ready to. Listen, nobody don't have to tell you nothing.
Nope.
You know where you at in your life, and if you're happy with where you are in your life, you're happy with your job, you're happy with your career, you're happy with your weight, you're happy with how your children are acting, your grandchildren, the kind of house you live in, the kind of cars you drive. If you happy with where you are, you content, and you don't want to grow, you okay? Then by all means,
do you.
Do you. I'm not going to convince nobody. I ain't trying to talk nobody in. I will tell you, the grass is greener on the other side of the finances.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you feel like eating pizza, you can do it, no repercussions. You feel like taking a trip, you feel like doing a shopping spree, you feel like, I don't know, whatever you feel like doing, it's better to be in a position to do it. And also you can hear from God on a deeper level because you're not tied down or bound, you know what I mean, by finances. Or I would do it, but I don't know if I can get off from work. Well, that ain't my problem. I would do it, but I don't know how many sick days they can call out, because some of y'all, everybody in y'all family dead. People lied on their aunts and uncles. Oh, yeah, their uncle died, they need some time off. Golly, that still work?
Listen, you better stop doing that. You better, you better stop speaking death on people. Yeah. And that thing come back and it can reverse on the person itself.
That's a fact.
So that ain't nothing to play with. If you don't want to come into work, just say I ain't coming into work.
You don't have to explain.
You don't have to explain
to anybody.
It's not their business.
My dog's sick.
Their business. Your business only come in their business is when you're at work and you doing something within the company. If it's outside of there, leave it outside.
Right.
Stop telling people everything.
Right. You don't have to tell them everything.
You ain't got to tell them nothing.
You ain't got to tell them nothing.
I ain't coming in today.
Right. And that's it. I'm calling out. I call you 30 minutes at a time, right?
Right. I call out. I'm not coming in.
Right.
That's it.
So, yeah, that's where we at with that. So, at the end of the day, y'all, I mean, God wants to bless you guys more and more and more. It's just the problem is for some of y'all don't want to let go.
Right.
You don't want to let go to the people. You don't want to let go of that job. You don't want to let go of that ministry that ain't doing you no good. You outgrown.
Right.
I ain't saying get away from your church.
Right.
But if you feel like you off the baby food, maybe God is speaking to you to start your own.
Right.
I'm saying to you, without making nobody mad, take it how you want. It comes in due season.
Correct.
You just can't get upset with your pastor and say, you know what, screw that, I'm going to start my own. That the case, I would have already had my own church. Because my father, some of y'all don't know, is Franklin Sr. He is my pastor.
Yeah.
And, you know, him and my mother. But my point of it is, I'm doing it, like I said, free. But God is rewarding me more than I can ask or ever think.
Right.
And in due time, I'm going to definitely get everything that's rightfully due to me. Because I'm mentioning that because a lot of people ask me, man, listen, I know you're making $500 or $1,000 a Sunday. No, I don't get paid anything, as I previously mentioned. I would love to, but where our church is, we're still in the growing stages. You understand? So we don't have a huge congregation of 1,000 members or what they call mega churches with 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 members.
30,000 members and stuff
Now,
like that.
some of my colleagues and different other musicians and stuff, yeah, them guys be getting $1,500, $2,000, $1,000 what they call a gig.
A gig.
But they also play for different celebrities and other acts.
Right.
But they look at me like I'm crazy. Why are you even wasting your time?
Right.
I'm doing it in obedience to God, first and foremost. And I like where I'm at.
Right.
I always asked the question, would you rather be a big fish in a small pond? Would you rather be a big fish in the ocean? You're not the only big fish in the ocean.
No.
What am I saying? You can eat good. You can control the narrative. You have the peace of mind how you want things to be set up in your life and your ministry.
This is true.
But without having a lot of people around you telling you or talking in your ears.
Right.
This is going to be a blessing to somebody. But what do you have to say?
It is going to be a blessing to somebody. And like Rel said, when you're holding on to something, you got your hand basically bought. This is you. You're holding on to something. But when you let it go, you see how much more you get. You understand what I'm saying?
They want a new car.
You can move forward
but they're still trying to fix the old.
Because you done freed yourself of it. But as long as you keep holding on, nothing can get in.
Right. They want a new car.
Nothing can get in and you can't get out because you hold on to it. But once you free it and let it go, you have space in between for stuff to flow.
They don't want to let it go because it's emotional attachment, and that's what the enemy does.
Right.
Like somebody under the sound of my voice have a horrible relationship, but they're dealing with it only because they feel like
they have to.
They have to, and there's some fear there of them not doing better than what they have. It's kind of like if a person already know what they have, it's one of those things where, okay, well, I know what I got. I don't know
what they get.
Right, what they're going to get.
Right.
But that's a problem because you cannot grow.
No, because
you cannot grow in fear.
Right. That's what I was saying. That comes in fear. If you worried about...
Faith can't function in fear.
They're right. So if you worry about fear, if you're in fear, you can't go out there and do what's your calling, what you set out there to do, because you holding back because of, well, I mean, I know he ain't that good, but you don't know what else is out there, and you don't really want to take the chance. And what if it don't work out with this one or that one? How you gonna know if you just settle?
I would never work a job, and I would never in my life, as long as I'm breathing, do the dumb things that some of these people are doing nowadays, just for the sake of their job, just for the sake of their family, just for the sake of. Some people do things just to do it because they want to see can they get away with it.
Right.
I mean, when you get to a certain age, whatever that number is, you ain't got time to be fooling around and playing games.
No.
I'm old enough. When I'm ready to go to sleep, I'm going to sleep. I got my alarm set 9:30. It don't matter what I'm doing. I can be counting money. I can be looking at TV, whatever. 9:30. I'm going to sleep.
Yep.
I'm going upstairs. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what happens. 12 o'clock. I'm gonna eat. Listen, okay, y'all. I hear what you're saying.
Story.
You need me where? Okay. Look, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
True story.
12 o'clock. I'm getting me something to eat.
And we talking about 12 p.m. lunchtime.
And I'm to the point too. The wealthier God makes me, the less flashy I'm gonna be. My hands dirty because I'm doing some mechanicals today. Me and my son and I.
Mechanicals.
Well, some modifications on the Beaver.
Modification.
And then I got on some Chucks and I got on some camouflage pants.
Yeah.
My shirt, you know,
It's a black
this
shirt.
is clean. This one ain't faded. But guess what? I bought another brand new black shirt. I got about 50 of them.
Yeah,
But I'm saying the wealthy God make me the more, what can I say, relaxed. There's less pressure. And I'm not going to attempt to keep trying to persuade people who know what they're supposed to do.
No.
You want better, you'll do better.
Right.
That's what I gotta say. But you can say anything else.
If you want better, you do better, and you ain't gonna wait for somebody else to do it for you. As
Right.
we spoke before, the do it for me generation.
Right.
It's not a certain age. I feel like that's just the time we're in.
Right.
And nobody wants to go out. Nobody wants to try to get a job. If they have a job, they make excuses not to work it.
Yeah.
Like, nobody owes you anything.
The problem is nobody don't want nobody to tell them anything.
Yeah, but then it's another thing where they
you
got
this the give up nation.
right.
That's
up.
where give up.
Give up.
You know, it ain't working. It's too hard. I ain't gonna
give up.
try. Well, you know what? I try. It ain't work. That's it. Move on.
People
Dang.
quit jobs looking for jobs.
Yeah.
I yet don't understand that one.
And they're not gonna get a better situation.
No, because you are who you are.
Mhm.
So why is it that you think you get a different job that's going to change you as a person?
Ooh, I like that. Yo,
Why?
that's a bar.
Yeah, there you go.
That's powerful. That's a diamond. That's a bar.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gem. That's a wrap. Because it's time to get something to eat, and I gotta make my spaghetti because I'm ready to get some spaghetti and some meatball, grass-fed meatball, and some Parmesan cheese.
Oh,
So y'all, that's it. Remember, you can do everything that you want to do.
and you don't let anybody say anything different.